All right. Looks like we're in the saddle. We're in the saddle. All right. We're in Leviticus 19, starting on verse 1. And Jehovah spoke further to Moses, saying, Speak to the entire assembly of the sons of Israel, and you must say to them, You should prove yourselves holy, because I, Jehovah your God, am holy. You should fear each one his mother and his father, and my Sabbaths you should keep. I am Jehovah your God. Do you not turn yourselves to valueless gods, and you must not make molten gods for yourselves. I am Jehovah your God. Now, in case you should sacrifice a communion sacrifice to Jehovah, you should sacrifice it to gain approval for yourselves. On the day of your sacrifice, and directly the next day, it should be eaten. But what is left over till the third day should be burned in the fire. If though it should at all be eaten on the third day, it is a foul thing. It will not be accepted with approval. And the one eating it will answer for his error, because he has profaned a holy thing of Jehovah, and that soul must be cut off from his people. And when you people reap the harvest of your land, you must not reap the edge of your field completely. And the gleaning of your harvest you must not pick up. Also, you must not gather the leftovers of your vineyard, and you must not pick up the scattered grapes of your vineyard. For the afflicted one and the alien resident, you should leave them. I am Jehovah your God. Oh, so leave some for the trial. Okay, that's interesting. You people must not steal, and you must not deceive, and you must not deal falsely anyone with his associate. And you must not swear in my name to a lie, so that you do profane the name of your God. Ah. So you cannot say, like, I swear to God, and then you're lying. How many politicians put their hand on a Bible and then lie? I am Jehovah. You must not defraud your fellow, and you must not rob. The wages of a hired laborer should not stay all night with you until morning. You must not call down evil upon a deaf man, and before a blind man you must not put an obstacle. And you must be in fear of your God. I am Jehovah. You people must not do injustice in the judgment. You must not treat the lowly with partiality. And you must not prefer the person of a great one. With justice you should judge your associate. You must not go around among your people for the sake of slandering. You must not stand up against your fellow's blood. I am Jehovah. You must not hate your brother in your heart. You should by all means reprove your associate, that you may not bear sin along with them. You must not take vengeance, nor have a grudge against the sons of your people, and you must love your fellow as yourself. I am Jehovah. It appears here that God said that before Jesus. You people should keep my statutes. You must not interbreed your domestic animals of two sorts. You must not sow your field with the seeds of two sorts, and you must not put upon a garment of two sorts of thread mixed together. You know what's interesting? When you say, like, don't put the intermixing of animals, think of all the hybrids that a lot of labs are doing right now, how that can affect the ecosystem. And sow your seeds of two sorts. That could be, like, practical, like you can't put certain crops together because of the way their root systems reach, and each plant kind of gets different diseases and attracts different types of bugs. But if you think about it also, it could also be genetically how they mix different compounds together, and how GMOs and Monsanto and stuff like that, they're not really good for you, and they're playing and tinkering around with food. Yeah, they can enrich rice and do certain things like that, but if you think about it, it is quite interesting, right? If you really meditate on that, if you expand it out, two sorts of fabric, that could be debated on why. Maybe the feel on the skin is not as good, or like if you mix certain materials together, it won't allow sweat to come out or something. You never know. Now, in a case a man lies down with a woman and has an emission of semen, when she is a maidservant designated for another man, and she has not in any way been redeemed, nor has freedom been given her, punishment should take place. They should not be put to death, because she was not set free. And he must bring his guilt offering to Jehovah to the entrance of the tent of meeting, and a ram of guilt offering. And the priest must make atonement for him, with the ram of guilt offering before Jehovah for his sin that he committed, and his sin that he committed must be forgiven him. And in case you people come into the land, and you must plant any tree for food, you must also consider its fruitage impure as its foreskin. For 3 years it will continue uncircumcised for you. It should not be eaten. Because maybe it has to establish itself and absorb enough minerals and nutrients from the soil. Maybe. But in the 4th year all its fruit will become a holy thing of festal exaltation to Jehovah. And in the 5th year you may eat its fruit in order to add its produce to yourselves. I am Jehovah your God. It's also kind of maybe teaching you how to put deferred gratification off. It's also discipline, maybe. You must eat nothing along with blood. You must not look for omens, and you must not practice magic. Don't look for omens. You must not cut your side lock short around, and you must not destroy the extremity of your beard. Oh. You're supposed to have a beard. How many Christians don't like their men having beards? They used to make them shave it. A lot of Mormons do that. Look at that. And you must not make cuts in your flesh for a deceased soul. And you must not put tattoo marking upon yourselves. I am Jehovah. There's an interesting translation, I wonder about that. Because I don't even know if they really did tattoos like that back then. Because that could be debatable. I bet you that's an insertion there. I wonder. It could be scarification rituals. Do not profane your daughter by making her a prostitute, in order that the land may not commit prostitution and the land actually be filled with loose morals. My Sabbaths you should keep, and you should stand in awe of my sanctuary. I am Jehovah. Do not turn yourselves to the spirit mediums, and do not consult professional foretellers of events, so as to become unclean by them. I am Jehovah your God. Before gray hair you should rise up, and you must show consideration for the person of an old man, and you must be in fear of your God. I am Jehovah. So take care and respect your elders. And in case an alien resident resides with you as an alien in your land, you must not mistreat him. That's very relevant right now. How many Christians are saying America first because some undocumented immigrants are getting some financial aid? Read the Bible. So look at that. I should tweet that out today. Leviticus 19:33. The alien resident who resides as an alien with you should become to you like a native of yours, and you must love him as yourself, for became an alien resident in the land of Egypt. I am Jehovah your God. You must not commit injustice in judging, in measuring and weighing, or in measuring liquids. You should prove to have accurate scales, accurate weights, an accurate ephah, and an accurate hin. Jehovah your God I am, who have brought you out of the land of Egypt. So you must keep all my statutes and all my judicial decisions, and you must do them. I am Jehovah. Cut side lock short round. Is that what the Jewish people have? Those little twirly things? They can't cut it? Before gray hair, you must rise up. You must show consideration for the old. Respect your elders. Native Americans really had a lot of elder respect. Eat nothing with blood. You must not deceive and steal. Treat people falsely. Do not do injustice in judgment. Dang, man, this is really interesting. Do not take vengeance. Do nor have a grudge.